excuse me, whether the thrill of victory or the agony of defeat, we will cover it all here on Broad Street. I'm your boy, Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat County YouTube representing the Birds. Let's get to today's top stories. On Broad Street News, we will hear from you. Read your comments and questions. We will get to the injury report. And we will also get the reactions of the fact that Avonte Maddox is back. But the big story on Broad Street News is the new video that's being, that we're going to say. And doggone it, my boy Brian Dawkins is the one moderating this. Just waiting for it to upload so y'all can see it. All right, it's ready. Please enjoy.
It's understood. It's understood. It's understood who we are. It's understood what we work for. And I don't have to give y'all no rah-rah speech. Everything is in front of us.
Yeah, you heard him. You heard what he said. Philly don't need no rah-rah speeches. We don't need to be told how to get crunk and when to show up. We all know what's at stake. This is our house. What say you, Nick? How we about to climb this mountain?
Together.
That's what I'm talking about. We don't need to talk leadership. We live it.
We know what our potential on.
Woo! It's about heart. It's about passion and desire. We have fully defined our dog mentality. We know when this city wants something, they'll do whatever it takes. They won't be denied. When you're starving for something so doggone much,
I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this shit.
a brick wall can't hold you back. Their end zone is our playground. Our dreams are their nightmares. We don't need no rah-rah speech.
Don't need no rah-rah speech.
This is a Philly thing.
It take everybody, yo. Take everybody. We gonna ride together. We gonna put the show out. Let's go.
I hope the San Francisco 49ers are watching. I hope you're watching. I hope that we don't need no rah-rah speech. Why? Because it's a Philly thing. Brian Dawkins, man, that's my guy. That's my guy. B-Dog! Got me running through a wall. He got me running through a wall. A brick wall. We're going to watch it again.
It's understood. It's understood. It's understood who we are. It's understood what we work for. And I don't have to give y'all no rah-rah speech. Everything is in front of us.
Yeah, you heard him. You heard what he said. Philly don't need no rah-rah speeches. We don't need to be told how to get crunk and when to show up. We all know what's at stake. This is our house. What say you, Nick? How we about to climb this mountain?
Together.
That's what I'm talking about. We don't need to talk leadership. We live it.
We know what our potential on.
Woo! It's about heart. It's about passion and desire. We have fully defined our dog mentality. We know when this city wants something, they'll do whatever so doggone much.
I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this shit.
A brick wall can't hold you back. Their end zone is our playground. Our dreams are their nightmares. We don't need no rah-rah speech.
Don't need no rah-rah speech.
Cause it's a Philly thing.
It take everybody, yo. Take everybody. We gonna ride together. We gonna put the show out. Let's go.
If that don't get you hyped, I don't know what to tell you. If that don't get you hyped, I don't know what to tell you because we don't need no rah-rah speech. You want to know why? Because,
Well, we say it's a Philly thing.
damn right. If that hype video don't get you hyped, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. We're going to play that again in a couple of minutes. I just want y'all to see that hype video. I just want y'all to see that hype video. So, in other news, the final injury report of the Niners and the Eagles. Let's get to it. Let's get to the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey didn't practice for the past 2 days. But he practiced now and he fine. Nah, bro. They don't want to admit it. Excuse me. They don't want to admit it, but he hurt. He's about to play without Elijah Mitchell, who got a groin. He's questionable, so we'll see. And Ambry Thomas. Everybody else was either limited, was all full go. From Christian McCaffrey to Debo. Oh, Debo. Oh, to Trent Williams. All these guys, they was all full practice. The only two people that's questionable is Elijah Mitchell and Thomas. Those are the only two people that's questionable. Elijah Mitchell might not play. Because if you didn't even practice, seriously, you didn't even practice, nah, he ain't playing. He is not playing. I guarantee you he ain't playing. I guarantee that he's not playing. Now, let's look at your Philadelphia injury report. J. Maddox is playing! Avonte Maddox will play in this game, which means all the 53-man rosters, besides Derek Barnett, will be playing. What's up, Samir? All 53 men on the Philadelphia Eagles roster outside of Derek Barnett will all be playing. All of them. Avonte Maddox is going to start. Avonte Maddox going to play. Avante Maddox will be on the field. And there ain't damn thing the 49ers can do about it. I can't wait. I can't wait. The fact that Avante Maddox will be on the field. If this don't get you hype, if this don't get you hype, I don't know what to tell you. This should give you what? Avante Maddox gonna play? Avante Maddox gonna play? Yeah. Come on now. Come on now. Avante Maddox will be playing versus the 49ers, which basically means every single person will be at full strength. Everybody will be at full strength. By the way, let's watch the hype video.
It's understood. It's understood. It's understood who we are. It's understood what we work for. And I don't have to give y'all no rah-rah speech. Everything is in front of me.
Yeah, you heard him. You heard what he said. Philly don't need no rah-rah speeches. We don't need to be told how to get crunk and when to show up. We all know what's at stake. This is our house. What say you, Nick? How we about to climb this mountain?
Together, 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 together.
That's what I'm talking about. We don't need to talk leadership. We live it.
We know what our potential is.
Woo! It's about heart. It's about passion and desire. We have fully defined our dog mentality. We know when this city wants something, they'll do whatever it takes. They won't be denied. When you're starving for something so doggone much,
I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this shit.
a brick wall can't hold you back. Their end zone is our playground. Our dreams are their nightmares. We don't need no rah-rah speech.
I don't need no rah-rah speech.
Cause it's a Philly thing.
It take everybody, yo. It take everybody. We gonna ride together. We gonna put the show out. Let's go.
I feel sorry for the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy, let's get to the comments side of this. On Broad Street News. I feel sorry for the San Francisco 49ers. No, I don't. Because you started this. We talked about this yesterday on Broad Street News. Every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And whenever, we got to do what we got to do. They started this. How did they start it? By doing this. They started this. Brocky? Really? Yesterday on Broad Street News at 9 o'clock. We broke it down. We broke it down. That Brocky is going to get beat. Especially after they did this. Now, don't confuse this from last year. Exactly. Don't confuse this from last year. Last year, they put, I'm going to show you I got a photo of what they did last year. Hold on. last year. This is what they did last year. They did this last year. They put a 49ers t-shirt on Rocky. What? You don't do that. You don't put no damn 49ers shirt on no damn Rocky. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. When the Minnesota Vikings did this, they got their ass kicked. 38-7. When the New York Football Giants did this, 38-7. I believe in my heart, in my soul, as a newscaster, that San Francisco is going to get beat down. They're going to get beat. They're going to get beaten, victimized, and conquered. You see, again, the 49ers hasn't been battle tested. They beat the Dallas Cowboys. That's the first test. Your next test is against Birds. And I can't wait because listen to people like this.
Let's talk about this 49ers and Eagles matchup, and let's talk facts only. Facts only, starting with the common opponents. The Cowboys, the Commanders, the Cardinals, the Bears, the Saints. 5 common opponents. Against those 5 common opponents, the Eagles were 4-3.
Excited to do it in this city. The passion of the fans.
Let's talk about this 49ers and Eagles matchup, and let's talk facts only. Facts only, starting with the common opponents. The Cowboys, the Commanders, the Cardinals, the Bears, the Saints. 5 common opponents. Against those 5 common opponents, the Eagles were 4-3 with a +6 point differential. The 49ers, 5-1 with a +101 point differential. They were 95 points better against those other common opponents than the Eagles. And sure, you can say Jalen Hurts, he missed the Cowboys game. He missed the Saints game. The Eagles defense gave up 60 points in those 2 weeks combined against the Cowboys and Saints. Do you know what the 49ers defense gave up against the Cowboys and Saints? 12 points combined. Take the averages against those 5 common opponents. The 49ers defense gave up 12.3 points per game against those 5 opponents. The Eagles, 21.8, a 9.5 point discrepancy in the 49ers' favor on the defensive side of the ball. Everybody talks about the 49ers haven't played anybody. They had a soft strength of schedule. Who have the Eagles played? Who have the Philadelphia Eagles played? Kirk Cousins week 2? Is that your signature win? Beating up on Kirk Cousins in week 2? Yeah, that aged real well. Was it the Jaguars in week 4? You got to beat up on the AFC South. You have an inflated record. You got to beat up on the worst division in football, statistically, win-loss wise. You beat up on the Titans, the Texans, the Jaguars, who are a playoff team, respect, and the Colts you beat by the skin of your teeth. Inflated. The 49ers just beat the Cowboys. You gave up 40 points to them, and they're the only team that is close to the weaponry that you played all season as the 49ers. You beat the Giants last week that had Richie James, the 49ers cast-off wide receiver 6'2" 3 years ago, as their leading receiver. Matt Breida was a top 3 playmaker in that game, another 49er cast-off. I'm not saying the 49ers are going to win this game. I'm not even saying that they have a better odds than the Eagles. I respect the Eagles. But let's not act like they don't have a chance with Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. Kyle Shanahan has more big game experience than Nick Sirianni. Put some respect.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I made my prediction for this game. I said 30-10. No, 30-20. And then for CG Ruthless, I said 20-17. But I'm still sticking with my 30-20. Because let's be real. Let's be real. Brock Purdy is a rookie. Mr. Irrelevant. He ain't ready. He isn't ready. You know he ain't ready. It could be like Kevin Hart. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. I said it once, and I will say it again. The 49ers they want to say, we got a cupcake. The San Francisco 49ers had a cupcake schedule. They ain't battle tested. They survived the Dallas Cowboys by the skin hair of their chinny chin chin. Okay? By the hair of their chinny chin chin. They got lucky. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you any different. They got lucky. Okay? They got lucky. Don't let them tell you any different. I mean, let me tell you. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay? Now, y'all tell me, as I read you these, as I read you this, you tell me, does any of these teams deserve to be the playoffs? Does any? Okay. Here we go. They beat the Bears. They lost to the Chicago Bears 19-10. Are the Bears a playoff team? No. They beat Seattle 27-7. Seattle, playoff team. Okay. Broncos. They lost to the Broncos 11-10. 11-10. Are the Broncos a playoff team? No. The Rams blew them the heck out 24-9. Are the Rams a playoff team? No. Panthers. They beat the Panthers 37-15. Panthers was close to being a playoff team, but they didn't make the playoffs. They lost to the Falcons 28-14. Are the Falcons a good playoff team? No. They lost to the Chiefs. Salute to you too. Salute to you too. They lost to the Chiefs, a playoff team. So that's 1-1. 44-23. They beat the Rams again, 31-14. The Rams again, not a playoff team. The Chargers, okay, that's a playoff team. So 2-1. They beat the Chargers 22-16. They beat the Cardinals. Cardinals are not a playoff team. Cardinals, they beat the Cardinals 38-10. They beat the Saints. The Saints, not a playoff team. 13-0. They beat the Miami Dolphins. Okay. So we had the Seahawks twice. We had the Chargers, the Dolphins. That's it. So Seattle twice. Seattle twice. The Chiefs, they lost to them. The Chargers, the Dolphins. That's 3. Okay. 4 Buccaneers, because they beat the Buccaneers 35-7. Seahawks, of course, 21-13. They beat the Commanders, not a playoff team, 37-20. They beat they was in overtime with the Raiders, 37-34, and they beat the Cardinals again. And of course, they murdered the Seattle Seahawks, and they survived the Dallas Cowboys. So, let's see. I gave you the Buccaneers. I gave you the Chargers, the Dolphins, and I gave you the Seahawks. Okay? Outside of that, the Cardinals are not a playoff team. The Raiders are not a playoff team. The Commanders are not a playoff team. Okay? The Saints are not a playoff team. The Falcons are not a playoff team. The Panthers are not a playoff team. The Rams are not a playoff team. The Broncos. The Bears. And yet you were supposed to fear a team that had a cupcake schedule. No. I'm not afraid of Brock Purdy. Y'all can if you want to. I'm not. I'm not afraid of no Brock Purdy. I don't fear Brock Purdy. I'm not afraid of Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is going to be a Jad. A pumpkin. Let me break this down for you guys, because I'm a Disney fan, an Eagles fan and a Disney fan. So I'm going to use Cinderella. Purdy, Brock Purdy, the clock has struck midnight. It's time to take off them glass slippers. Your cage is about to be a pumpkin. The people riding the carriage with you are about to be dogs, mice, and other animals. You're not getting the Prince. You're not getting Lombardi. It's over for the 49ers. The clock has struck midnight, Cinderella. You're not getting the glass slipper. Attention, San Francisco 49ers. This is your fairy godmother speak. This is your fairy godfather speaking. Oh no. Attention, Cinderella. This is your fairy godfather speaking. The clock has struck midnight. Take off your glass slipper. The carriage has transformed into a pumpkin. The animals are back to being animals. It's over. No fairy tale ending for Brock Purdy and the 49ers. The Philadelphia Eagles goes to the Super Bowl. Let me repeat myself. Attention, Brock Purdy. This is your fairy godfather. The clock has struck midnight. The carriage turns back to a pumpkin. The horses turns back into mice. The guy driving the horses turns back into a dog. One of the animals, the horse, turns back into a horse. The clock has struck midnight, Cinderella. It's over. It's over. Done. Finish. Finito. Do you understand? There is that is coming out of my mouth, Cinderella. One more time. Because we're going to end this newscast. Unless y'all want to join in. I know there are other live streams. I just want to give y'all a quick Broad Street news. But I also want to let Brock Purdy know that the clock struck midnight. The carriage turns back into a pumpkin. The horses turn into mice. All those people turn back into horses and dogs. It's over. And I will let everybody know that later. But I want to thank you for watching Broad Street News. There you go. Well, we covered it all here on Broad Street. Thank you for watching. And as always, fly, Eagles, fly.